Good afternoon. This is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness. Ooh, hi Ragnar. Came to join us. And we're talking about today, the February 8th new moon in Aquarius, at 20 degrees Aquarius. Okay, this new moon it's a beautiful new moon. Always new moons are great beginnings, aren't they? Well, let's start off with the Sabian symbol. And the Sabian symbol is a big white dove, a message bearer. Sometimes we look at unlikely places, or we expect a message. We might give a prayer or meditation, and we want to hear the message, someone talking to us and telling us. And what this is telling us to open ourselves up more, to let information, words, thoughts come to us from unlikely places, from areas of the stars, perhaps from this show, from a child, a song, from one of our beautiful pets. Hey Ragnar, say hello. Whoops, sorry Ragnar. Have you noticed all our pets are such hams? Okay, and yet we don't have a piggy. Okay, just thought I'd throw that in there. Anyway, so let's be open because it could be in a breeze. And if you are a light worker like I am, you're also hearing messages from the trees, the crystals, herbs, just everywhere all about you. And be thankful for that and accept it and be welcoming of it, okay? So let's continue here. We have, with this new moon, the new moon is opposite Sappho. So this new moon is, first of all, it's an Aquarius. It's an Aquarius new moon. Aquarius is very different. They like to do things differently. They're totally into supporting the human race and society and bringing about change. They see things are not working, and they're going to bring about change. They will also acknowledge the traditional and conventional belief systems and thoughts that are outdated or are creating controversy or hypocritical. My moon is an Aquarius, just so some of you curious, and my son's Aquarius, my grandmother was Aquarius. So Aquarians are very much into other ideas. Some people might call it the occult sciences, metaphysical sciences, okay? But it's because we're taking in consideration all the possibilities. Astrology is a very creative science. It's a science because it is actual, it is known, the energies cannot be denied. It amazes me when people say, oh, you believe in that? And I'm saying, it's not a belief, it is. Okay, the planets exist, they pull, all right, it's a magnetic pull and push, just like the moon, right, with our oceans and our waters, and it affects our weather. It's going to affect us. We're over 70% water too. It is one of the essential laws of the universe. So it's not a belief system, it is. And so taking that into account, how the mentality of the Aquarius are, they like to be exact. Okay. Now Aquarius, the initial ruler, their initial lordship was Saturn. So there was a certain idea of breaking from that conventional, breaking from that father issues, and moving forward and applying new. So in this case, though, we have it. It's at 20 degrees. So we have some. It's in the last decade of Aquarius. So in that last decade of Aquarius, it's going to be with a lot of Libran influence, harmony. Okay, joining together, and the Aquarians like to have their time apart and time to soak up things and understand things. There is that time to need to be together. It is a very much a community, a group, a team spirit that is coming together to promote more and advance the collective consciousness. All right. And so with this one, we have it. It is a little bit of the shadow side of Aquarius. They can be a little bit critical, all right? Uh, Doubting of other conventional ideas, right away say no, no, no. If they are not appreciated for their uniqueness, can't approach them for whatever else, okay? They do like to stand out. There is the shock, all right, system, and it usually works. They have a great sense of humor, okay? So, when dealing with Aquarians, and also during this time with the new moon in Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius season, the sun is in Aquarius, know that there is a need to step out of the box, to think differently, to apply things differently, trying new ways. I know some of the Capricornians are going, well, why reinvent the wheel? Well, maybe we're not just reinventing the wheel, that we're enhancing it for whatever purpose it's serving, okay? And look how many different wheels we have nowadays. Okay. What's really interesting is this new moon is taking place right before the Super Bowl. So we can assume that we are not going to have the outcome that we think it is. And there's going to be some plays that we didn't expect. It's going to be like, ooh, oh, wow. Especially because we have Uranus in Aries, okay, which is the sports and moving along, and you got the football teams that are just like, they're warring groups, okay? And so we're going to have some unexpected things going on there. And anybody who's on the football team and you have your degrees in a cardinal sign, okay? Please stretch. If you have your degrees anywhere from 12 to 23 in a cardinal sign, which is going to be Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, or Libra. Or if you know a professional football player who's out there right now, it's going to be playing, have them get in touch with me. Okay, I do work with other ones. And so that way I can see what's going on in your chart. Anyway, so now Vesta, talking about that, we're going down from the Aquarian new moon. Let me go back to it because it is opposite of Sappho. So remember Sappho's the goddess who had the transgenders, her castrated castriti escort, all right, kind of like the dominatrix with her groupies there in a positive way. I'm saying this, and but it's enhancing. It is an a Leo, so it is enhancing entertainment. This is where we're going to say that the really being a pansexual, a lover of humanity is more important than anything right now, and to appreciate the uniqueness and not criticize, just say, oh wow, that's a thought I didn't think about before, that's a perspective I hadn't uh, thought about entertaining. And so and seeing that and watching that, just be open-minded. Just because things are going on around us doesn't necessarily mean we have to participate. Okay, remember, fear is always stemmed from the unknowing and not knowing about how the results are going to affect us. And so if we can see that it doesn't have to affect us, we just enjoy and watch and see what's going on, then there's absolutely no reason to criticize what we don't know. Okay, and talking about that, in the Sappho thing, it comes the beauty. And I just want to say real quickly, Olivia Gumming, thank you for my hair. Awesome job. I was very hesitant, and she came through. And everybody knows I have that curly, kinky hair. Okay, well, she did this wonderful job. Supposed to really soften the hair, and I still should be able to have my curls, but I got that white girl hair that I usually don't have, even though I'm half German. Okay, I do have that Mexican side with a little bit of Moors from the time they were in the Spain. Okay, so, but I just want to say, Olivia Gumming, everybody contact her. She is one of my friends on Facebook under Sirena's Wellbeing. Thank you. Please, she does awesome hair. I worked with her back in the salon many years ago, and she's a great friend. So please contact her. And awesome. Okay, and Other things real quickly, I wanted to apologize for not doing the other videos. The house in front, my grandparents' house, they're renovating and all that, and we've had to keep the house open here, you know, and here's my business and stuff for people to come in to use the restroom since they had to close it in the kitchen, and it was just too much traffic. And so, a little off note, those of you in my solar return chart, it said I was gonna have, I had Jupiter in my fourth house, and I was thinking, and I looked at my sons, but I didn't see us moving or anything. But now I knew why, because we had to open up the house to allow other people to be able to have access to usage. And so I'm very, very thankful though for your patience. I apologize, okay, for not putting out a video. So, but here I am. Okay, wonderful. Let's continue. All right. So Sappho is in Leo, so there's that entertainment, that wonderful having fun, and children being involved. And Aquarius loves children, especially they're the number ones. Hey, let's defend the children because they don't have a voice of their own. And so, and the Aquarians are going to really defend and want to, this new moon is to protect and say, hey, but look out. We need to consider those people's perspectives, those people's considerations, their feelings. And at the same time, though, we're not going to allow them to just, those who are feeling victimized or feeling different, to just wallow in their negativity. We're going to say, okay, true, that's how you feel. But how we feel is all a matter of our belief systems that create that feeling. If there's a negativity towards that, then we're going to feel negative. Many people who are depressed because they don't focus on the good. If you're constantly focused on the good, there's no room for the negative. Okay, if you're a person who is high maintenance and needs a lot of attention, well, be honest then. Okay, and understand that's because you haven't found that inner love within yourself. All right, there are many, many people who are trying to find that person who completes them, or that soulmate, or that person they can melt into and lose themselves with, when really you should be doing that with yourself. And that is a very Aquarian thing to do, is to really, really melt within yourself and within the energies of the universe and with the divine creator of all that is, or whatever God that you choose, or gods. Okay, and to really, really understand how important we are in this matrix, in this universe. We are all that important puzzles, and to apply that, and to have, and no matter who says anything, okay, remember, I'm telling you, and yes, that's important. Who am I to tell you? Well, we want to come out with a lot of healing certifications and degrees. Okay, I could bring out all that paperwork. Okay, but I'm telling you also, as another person of humanity, as another soul, that no matter what negativity people have bestowed upon you, or criticism, that's because their lack of knowledge and lack of love for themselves. We can change that. And being an Aquarius, it is possible. Okay? We don't need to have that love from other people. We can acknowledge that we have that love. Yes, it feels better. Oh my gosh, it just really does feel better. Okay, I mean, I've gone to a travel and then and going, oh my God, I'm by myself. Okay, never mind, you know. But yes, we want to share certain things, and that's fine. And don't look for it in just one person. You can find it in different groupings within your children, within your pets. Okay. You guys know I'm an animal lover. I've had dogs and cats here on the show, all right? You guys turtles. So thank goodness no mice. Not that I don't like mice. I just would ask them to go habitate somewhere else. Okay, but anyway, Ragnar's like mice. Okay, so let's continue. And now, what we do have that's very interesting going on, and let me just mention, is Uranus is opposite of Black Moon Lilith. All right, Uranus is at 18 degrees Aries, and Black Moon Lilith is at 19 degrees Libra. There's that need to be free, wild, let go, okay? And just within your relationships, there's that need to really love me for me for all my eccentricities, for all my uniqueness, for my true authentic self. Just yes, and my silliness and my mistakes, and if my mistakes are not harming you, or anybody else, well, let's just laugh at them. Now if they're harming, okay, and they were intentional, that's not good. Then that's, we got to ask why I'm feeling that my personal agendas are more important than other people's. But if my mistakes, okay, are really, what is a mistake according to whom? Okay, uh, there's certain things that might not be a mistake, but people just created certain limits and boundaries to create a high wall of protection. Okay, I mean, some people's castle is really a jail cell, and some people's jail cells are really, a monastery for meditation. So it's a matter of perspective and how one takes advantage of it and how one views themselves in the situation. And that's very important, okay? Especially too because that is a T-square with um, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto. Okay, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto are all conjunct in Capricorn. We got Mercury at 24 degrees, Venus at 20 degrees, and Pluto at 17 degrees Capricorn. So there is the willingness to deal with those psychological issues and to talk about them, and it's going to be very deep, because even though Capricorn is a very workaholic, they're the ones that'll escape into their caves. Oh my goodness, do I know? I actually know Capricorn, Scorpio, and that person can escape into their caves after work and just need that time out, and just like, okay. And so we're going to bring up all these issues right now, and it could be very sudden. Now remember, okay, as a healer, I'm going to remind you, energy healer, that our physical pains and aches and illnesses are all a physical demonstration of really what is going on within us, okay? And so if we're having an ache or a pain, we need to say, what was going on with me, that week, those weeks before, even something major, because the emotions, it's a lot of emotion toxicity. It weakens our auras, it weakens our chakras, it weakens the meridians, it weakens our organs, it weakens the DNA, it weakens the cells, it weakens the mitochondria. And when all that is weak, okay, then the parasites, then the negative toxins can multiply and take over. And that's why too is it's very important to not just attack the physical, but that you are try and heal the physical and alleviate the physical ache, pain, illness, disease, but to also deal with the emotional that made that area weak in the first place, okay? Because if not, it's just going to happen again and again and again, all right? And this is what it's telling you about, that Mercury there to explain it, to talk about it, go with a coach. If not with me, then someone else, We have different healers in the family, and I got different students, yes, that are apprenticeship. I'm very proud of them, okay, that you could go to. And, or go to meet up the closest one around you and see, and we do long distance healing also. There's so many possibilities, all right? Please really look into yourself and love yourself. This is time to really love that inner child of yourself and understand it and say, okay, this is why. Why do I need that so much? Why is that causing me? And still love it. Don't get mad that you need that, but acknowledge it and love them, and then allow it to move forward, and then say, well, I don't no longer need that. Let's let it go. Okay, if you don't clean out your closets, you're never going to be able to bring new things in. Okay, so now if you have a Cancer, okay, if you're Cancer within those degrees of 11 degrees all the way to 23 degrees of Cancer, any your ascendant, your moon, your sun sign, um, that will cause a T cross, not a T square. I mean a cardinal cross, not a cardinal square. Okay, so which you'll feel it. It'll be unexpected, and I'm excited because it's happening with me. So I already know things are happening with relationships, of career, and home. That it's just like, wow. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I need change. That's the way to look at it, okay? Talk to me next week, okay? Because I do have the Leo in me also, and that fixed sign with Aquarius moon might not feel as open as I do now with, okay? Especially right now, the moon is in Sagittarius, so it's saying yes, change, okay? Mutable sign. So let's continue. Okay, let's see here. Let me mark off. My Venus in Virgo likes to mark off things to make sure I'm not being repetitious here. Okay, just real quickly, we have Sybil and Chiron conjunct in Pisces, so it's a really good time to heal, to really go within ourselves, and again to heal. And it's in the second decade of Pisces with Cancer, very intuitive time, all right, very open. And so take baths, go to jacuzzis, go swimming, dance. Remember, Pisces about the feet, all right. Be careful of being overly gluttonous, or especially with Jupiter retrograde. It is opposite of that. So we have, I didn't even put that in my notes, and I saw that right now. Shame on me. Okay, here we go. So it is opposite the North Node conjunct Jupiter retrograde, which is a very codependent time. And so there's a time of healing available, and we just need to open ourselves up to it. And realize it is possible. Of course, it might not be the way we want to, because with Jupiter retrograde conjunct the North Node in Virgo, okay, there's going to be some overanalyzing, highly critical time. And we are going to be very maybe codependent and looking for reassurance in others, and need to really avoid that, and stay within the reality of what is going on, and realize that other human beings are other human beings. They are not gods. Don't put anybody on a pedestal, okay? I mean, Jesus Christ was human, and he went to the bathroom, and if he didn't eat right, I'm pretty sure it's okay. Same thing with Buddha, Muhammad, and all the other wonderful gods and goddesses. Okay, we don't like to bring up certain things like that, but it is what it is. And so knowingly and understanding that, we can really see that everybody puts on their clothes one leg at a time. Okay, and so during that time, it's going to move forward towards commitments, especially since we have the eclipse coming up. Okay, and I'm looking at my notes here. I got uh, different sections because of the renovating of the front house. My stuff is all over the place too. So I knew, though, if I didn't just videotape, it wasn't going to happen. So let's go here. Let me see any aspects, important other aspects that I need to. Let's see here. We have, well, Mars goes retrograde in April, but we do start feeling the retrograde zone come the 17th of February, just so you know. So people might be slowing down in Sagittarius there, okay? And it's going to be staying in there until the end of June. See anything else there coming up? Neptune enters the retrograde zone in the 22nd of February. So I'm going to be there until March of next year. So, oh, how nice. Okay. And let's see what else. That's it for those. Okay. And anything else I need to know here? I don't understand my notes. Don't you not like that? You guys ever have that? You're going, Okay, so anyway, we know in March we have eclipse season coming up, okay? So this is a very good prelude to it to help us get into there. We have a Saturn is squaring Sybil and Chiron there, okay, and that Virgo. So what we have going on is a mutable um, T square there. Okay, so there is that pull and push, wanting stability. Saturn wants stability, but it wants flexibility within that stability and freedom. Okay, yet there's that codependence. And Sagittarius is also really into healing its higher self. It is with the universe and that connection. And so is Pisces. I mean, they're both ruled by Jupiter, which is neat because Jupiter is in the Virgo. So it's very, even though it is a T square, it is very supportive considering the Lord of both Jupiter and Neptune is in Virgo. Okay, so it's giving that support. All right. There might be habits of wanting to go and go back towards the past and how we dealt with things instead of really trying to find something new. All right. And so we need to let go and attempt that, which is like the Sabian symbol, allow messages, allow ideas from different avenues to come towards us. Okay. Let's see here. There is a okay, yeah, we did mention already the Uranus and Pluto with that. So more or less, that's what's going on. There is, oh, sorry, Mars is, oh no, I did mention Mars already with the new moon. Okay. And I'm just seeing it's all crowded in one area there. The Sybil with Chiron and Pisces does support the Mercury conjunct Pluto and Venus, so for that healing time, which is wonderful. And then so does Jupiter, because Jupiter being in the earth sign of Capricorn is very supportive there. A lot of talking again, a lot of talking. All right, and Saturn is a sextile the new moon, so there is that support and creating stability within the collective consciousness and trying new things. That's why, you know, needing the stability after trying new things because it's just not working anymore. We do have Mars in Scorpio, and that is a trying. Pisces with this with Sybil and Chiron conjunct there. So there is that need, a lot of motion, all right? And there is Scorpio is an analytical sign, and it is one that could go deep psychologically also. So that's really, you know, and it's sextile Mercury with Pluto and Venus. So it's going to allow us to move forward, all right? It's very supportive to move forward and not wallow in the quicksand. It's saying no. It's just a little bit of, you know, mud. Let's move, kick it off, clean it off, and go forth. Especially we have Juno conjunct the Mars. It's a loose conjunction since Juno is an asteroid and not a planet. It is a luminary, but still, it is saying how we are getting once again partnerships that help us to move forward and supporting us. And that kind of goes with Jupiter, with the North Node and Virgo. A lot of times, the asteroids give us a supportive or redundant message that the main planets already give us, or the luminaries, main luminaries, which I'm including there, the moon. Okay, so it's nice sometimes to see, and just in case we weren't sure, it's there again. So let's see here. Uh, okay, and so that seems more or less it. So let's pause this, and then I go to the individual forecast. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so we're going to do the individual forecast. And remember when we're listening to the individual forecast, it would behoove us. It is best. It is more thorough if we listen to besides our sun sign, our especially if we're on a cusp, both signs, our ascendant, our rising time of birth sign, all three are the same. just synonyms, expressions for that, and our moon sign. Okay, so for example, I'm born on the cusp of Cancer Leo. My sun is in Cancer, and my moon is Aquarius. And so I'm going to be going with Leo, Cancer, and Aquarius, especially since my Mars and Mercury is in Leo. So I got a lot of Leo in me, and Cancer and Aquarius. Okay, so listening to all three, we get a better, more thorough idea of what is going on. Now remember, this is not telling us what is the forecast. Is just like the rain, the weather. It tells us if it's going to rain or not. We choose what we're going to wear. We choose if we're going to dance in it, or stay in, read a book, or take an umbrella, wear boots, or wear sandals. It is still our choice. We have the power over our own fate and destiny. Okay, it is our own choosing. Okay, if there's a shadow side to something, that's because of our own perspective towards it. Some people are like, oh no, it's going to rain, it's going to be a miserable day. Well, they already screwed that up. Okay, so be careful. Okay, here we go. So, Aries. We always start off in the beginning of the zodiac cycle. Aries, these changes are happening since it's at 1920 degrees. It can be happening in your career section or in your goal, in your section of friends, okay? So things are changing up. How you're representing yourself, how people are seeing you, what you are going to move forward towards, okay, either if it's going to be within your career, either you're going to be a new supervisor, you're having new friends coming in, but there is new guidance, new energies that are coming in your outside circle, outside of the home, outside of your personal self, okay, more in your public self. And this is going to help you move forward, especially since you have unexpected things happening, okay, in your career and within yourself. So with these friendships, you're going to have that support system say, hey, no problem, let's try this. Come here. It was supposed to happen anyway. And so that nice support system to move on, it really is encouraging, and really is relief in a sense, okay? Because it's nice to know there is a support system. All right, Taurus, moving on. Okay, Taurus, these changes, this new moon is happening in your 9th, 10th house. Okay, if you're closer towards the of uh, end of Taurus, then it's happening in your 10th house. So these changes is really with the 9th house of opening yourself up to higher knowledge, cross cultures, and even the law, it falls into the 9th house, okay, and the court systems. And so you might have to participate or deal more with things that are going on in that aspect, and what is right, what is just, what is fair. And it's hard because you, as a fixed sign, don't want that, especially since you're having that Uranus and Pluto action going on in your 12th and 9th house. So we're bringing, again, that emphasis of the 9th house. You are getting all this stuff out. You're going to have to really open yourself and see how you are connected with the collective consciousness in the universe. What is your place in the universe? How have you been a contributing member, okay, to this universe? And a supportive member, compassionate with kindness, at the same time still respecting, okay, and yourself, and taking time out for yourself and really come together for yourself. And that's very important because so I'm reading myself some notes. So without you, you can't do anything for others, okay? And really getting that inside there going, which you will be, and it's okay. Maybe you need to go off and take a trip. Go to Bali, go to India, go to Cambodia, somewhere, go on an African safari and just get out of this concrete jungle. Just really get away and connect again with nature. And that's going to really, really help you as an authority figure when you come back and how people see you. Okay? You're no longer going to be a follower who's just trying to get a nut, a squirrel just trying to get a nut and any little thrill. You are actually going to be happy on a 24/7 basis filled with constant bliss. Okay? It's almost spiritually, mentally, and emotionally orgasmic. Who knows? It could be even physically too. All right, if you have the right company. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, these changes are happening. This new moon is happening in your ninth house. For those of you in the beginning of Gemini, probably already in your eighth house. Okay, so we are having transformation, that connection, really using those energies of the higher above. Okay, to transform. Maybe having things going on with your taxes. Okay, coming to grips with your mortality and how it is that you are contributing. What is that connection with your mortality and the universe, and then what is happening? Okay, now that is that need to transform. You are no longer content. Well, when is Gemini ever content? You guys are like the ADD people, you and the Sagittarius. It's like, oh, that was good. Well, let's try something new. Okay, just because you guys probably would be the ones who say the word "I'm bored" easier than any other sign. Okay, and that means for you, when you say I'm bored, that you need to do something new. Okay, it does not mean you have necessarily perfected it, you have become a pro at it. It's just no longer of interest. And the only thing you need to be careful at this time is to not just scrape the superficial part of this new adventure, but to really get down deep, all right? Because we have that cardinal a square going on, and that's happening in your 11th house and 8th house. So having this transformation is going to give you new goals and new friends. You're like, friends, new friends? Woo! Okay. I can see some of you guys like, woo, I got to get changed. I got to get ready. Let me update my phone. Okay. New party. These transformations, it's going to allow you to really change those goals and that you're having, and changing direction of your goals. You're going to be meeting new people who are going to be more supportive and be having more context for you to enjoy. All right. If you're not enjoying it, it's no fun. Very important. Now, Cancer. Cancer, this is happening in your eighth house, and those in the beginning of Cancer in your seventh house of partnerships. So, eighth house, if we go both, there is partnerships in both. Eighth house, it's more of a legal partnership, um, or even dealing with someone you're sexual with, where there's energies that are being exchanged and there's an understanding. All right. You're going, well, how does sex have a contract? Hey, there are some relationships. If you are into the not so vanilla world and the D's world, BDSM world, and all that, it is more valid and more respectful than vows because it's more detailed. Those type of relationships. Okay. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you want to find out more about that. Okay. So, but your relationship and your relationship with others, and how you see yourself in that relationship. What is your part in that relationship? Why are you in that relationship? What are you needing that you cannot fulfill yourself? Okay. And also, how you see this as an authority figure, then. Okay, someone is going to, things in your career and in your public display, it is really going to shake you up, and it's going to make that connection, and people are going to want to be a part of that. And you, as the authority figure, are creating partnerships, both at work and financially and inherently, and really showing and giving. And that is going to be awesome because sometimes you like to be in the background, but it's good to be in the forefront sometimes, especially since you guys have Jupiter, in Virgo. It's just really saying, hey, teach your time, be out there. You have a lot to say, and there's a lot to be listened to. So go ahead, have people listen to you. All right, Leo. Leo, this is happening in your seventh house of partnerships, going into your sixth house, okay, of everyday life. So how these partnerships, who is your partner in your daily life? How are you interacting with your coworkers, your bigger pets, okay, those who are your assistants, and really taking into account of your part and what is it? Are you clear on what you're asking for and how you need that support? Or are you being vague and then complaining that people are not fulfilling what you're needing and wishing that they're reading your mind? Okay. What is it too? What are you willing to give? Have you been honest? Okay. Or are you just like dangling around the person or the group of people and saying, well, let's see if I'm still having fun. If not, and letting them rely on you. And then when you're not having fun anymore, you're going to just take off. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that really what's good? So, really think about that, okay? And think of your responsibilities within that relationship because there is a responsibility, okay? And taking the fact of your health because without your health, you cannot be a contributing member within your partnerships. Maybe the way you are participating in your partnerships is affecting your health. Be the leader and say, hey, we're going to start something new, okay? We're going to do this in a healthy way. We're going to have fun in a healthy way. So instead of going and just sitting around and having drinks, let's go fruit picking, okay? And make a non-alcoholic sangria with that and have the kids involved with that. Find things to do that are fun, that not is just sitting around and hand to mouth, compulsions with alcohol. Teach the children that they can enjoy life sober. Teach children to be confident, to be funny, and have fun in their sobriety, and that they don't need that alcohol to loosen up, okay? To let go of their fears, to be children again, and adults encourage other adults to be children again as long as they're minding their responsibilities. Leos, also this sudden changes is happening because of your connection with the universe, your higher teachings, traveling, and really having to deal with issues with your health. You are needing to focus on your health. You've been realizing you have a lot of heat, Leo. You've got a lot of heat in you, and then Saturn and Sagittarius is trying to all that down, but you still got that going. And then with all that going on in your sixth house of health, that Venus and Mercury with Pluto, just gonna have to take it all out. I mean, you gotta have a very supportive partner and get it going, get active, release. Try not to eat so much food that is gonna create even more heat in you, like coffee or acidic foods or too high in spices, because it's just going to up you more in your chakras are just going to go wild in your organs, and they're not going to be able to process it, okay? We have to maintain, remember, an alkaline within our system, in our body. And if we go too high, that's not good, and too low, it's not good either. So drink a lot of water, Leos. All right, you don't want to lose that beautiful hair that you have, your mane, okay? Vasa. All right, Simbas. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Sorry about that. Virgo, these changes are happening in your sixth house of health. Okay, taking something new, start being part of the universe, nature. Go for walks again and really focus on the health and eating healthy, eating more fruits and vegetables, eating alkaline way, a primal way. Lay off the simple starchy carbs. You know what I mean by that. All the white stuff you don't need. Okay, it's just so funny because I always hear my friends say, it's because I'm black. Well, now the food is going to say, it's because I'm white, huh? You know, I know that wasn't that funny. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. So if it's white, don't touch it. If it was white initially, don't touch it unless it's an egg or butter. Coconut oil, good. Okay, we do have our exceptions. It's because it's a coconut. You get it? Because it's dark on the outside. Never mind. Okay. I won't go up for Comedy Central anytime soon. Anyway, Virgos, I know you're criticizing because heck, and just shaking your head, going, just get on with it. So, go with your health, focus on your children too, and having fun. Have fun with your children, have fun outside of your children, encourage your children to have fun. Make that part of your daily life, entertainment, fun every single day. You've just been working and working and working, and you've been quite boring, quite honestly. And not that you're there to entertain others, and I know probably you have some kind of goal in mind, and you're taking advantage with Jupiter in there, but Jupiter is saying, let's go a little bit wild. Let's be part of nature. Take your shoes off if it's not too cold where you are. I mean, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're like, yes, shoes off, feet in grass and water, yay. Okay, and really touch nature, be around nature. Really breathe it in. Now, these things also, because we have the Uranus surprise happenings, okay, are happening in your 8th house. So that 8th house is transformation, sex, inheritance, joint financing. So things of transformation, of joint energies with others, okay? Things that you thought were a little bit stable are going to be changing. And you're like, oh, wow. And this is probably going to also affect too, because you have that whole Pluto grouping there in your 5th house. Again, having fun, enjoying life, and being part of nature. This could also include your little pets, all right? So really start easing yourself up. Get in the jacuzzi and stretch and just do some Tai Chi yoga and just let it all out, okay? And just, oh, that feels good. Come on, right now. Virgo, stretch with me. My Venus is in Virgo. You know I know what's good for you. Love you guys. Okay, and yeah, put the hands like this and just do a nice little stretch there too. Oh, all the way. And then come on, right there. Grab the hands and pull, push that back. Oh, what you do to one side of the body, you need to do on the other. So on the other and pull. Very good. Okay, Virgo. Love you guys. Let's move on. So, Libras. Libras. Okay, we are having changes within your 5th house of entertainment, children. All right, romance, fun, fun, fun. Have more fun. Include more fun in your life. And bring that fun at home, because start now saying, all right, you know, a few years ago, you went through some major changes and realizations. You had some economic issues, and you're trying to balance it. You know, you guys are the merchants going, all right, the balance scales, was the merchants. You're trying to balance everything and keep that harmony, and you haven't really had your fun. Okay, well, call up that person you had fun when you did so and so, when you were in someplace, and tell them, hey, let's go there again. I really enjoyed your company. Okay, and and teach your children how to have fun. Remember, though, our children are there to teach us also. Okay, we're not just there to teach them; they're teaching us how to open our minds to the new world. Okay, because we get, as adults in human nature, we get stuck in a rut. Okay, and if we're not opening up to learn from our children, then we're really going to have issues and problems. Okay, and we're going to alienate and separate ourselves, and realize that there's so much harmony and love all around us, especially since you guys are very concerned with that. Now, being very aware. Oh, sorry, I have something in my eye. Okay. Also, too, is we have this things going on. Surprise stuff is going on in our partnerships. And maybe we're having new partnerships happening. The way we want to participate in our partnership all of a sudden comes to the forefront because of the Pluto issues in the Capricorn house of who we are and what is going on. Maybe we said we were going to be the cook in our partnership, and now we are no longer willing to do that. We want something different. Okay, and we're saying, hey, I did that. It was fun, but I'd rather be the one now mowing the grass. I need to be outside more. Okay, and cooking is taking a lot of time. Okay, so you do the cooking, or it could be business ideas of business at work. What are you no longer doing? Saying, all right, you're in a partnership. Saying, you know. I'm tired of dealing with certain people on the phone. I need a break. Can you take over that for a few months? And then, maybe we just switch it and I'll handle the accounts payable. Okay. It's good to switch it up, because sometimes if we get too much in one, then we don't know enough in the partnership. Okay. We're too reliant and we're too lost. And it's good to also, so that way we know all the goings and things that are happening, and we can confide and feel better and more secure and honest within those partnerships, either be it romantic or business. But put some more fun and breather in it, and relaxation. Even if you're at a business, put out your crystal lamps, okay? The crystals, put on some good incense or some essential oils. Don't use those sprays, those glades and things like that. That's pure toxins that you're inhaling, and then you wonder why you're upset at each other. Okay, so essential oils or incense are always best. And remember, sage also clears the area of bacteria. So people are sick, sage, 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 sage all around. Okay, moving right along. Scorpios. I know you Scorpios are going, tell me my finances are going to do better, please. Okay. And the Scorpios, well, it's going to be just a little bit longer, but this is not bad because you guys know how to be um, a little bit thrifty when necessary. Yet if you have your Venus in Sagittarius or your Mercury in Sagittarius, you're probably just giving and giving and giving, or your Jupiter, and it's going to be a time to level that off and focus on what is really really important. Okay, so you're having these things going on, and who you are in your home base. Maybe you're buying a home, you're changing homes, you're renovating a home, but things are happening there. Also, it could be your home base here. Maybe you decided you are now going to take the time to take care of yourself. You are now going to study this and this. Maybe you're going to study Qigong or energy healings or yoga, tantra, Tai Chi, some martial art that's going to allow you to accept more oxygen within your body and let that oxygen, remember, oxygen heals, it gets into our cells. The more oxygen, that better, all right? That's why that deep breathing, come on, deep breathe with me, Scorpios. Keep the chest down, breathe in, fill in that abdominal region like you got bloated or you're pregnant, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out through the mouth. Just imagine that you have a string from your belly button all the way to your back and they're pulling it like those dolls. And so it's all coming all out. And breathe again. Hold. And out. Again, Scorpios. And out. Oh, that felt good for me too. Thank you, Scorpios, for letting me participate with that. Well, you're going to have some things happening also with your health also, which you knew because in your daily life changes are happening. And so you need to be part of the neighborhood and see how you're going to help that with people. Maybe you're going to go into and start coaching or teaching people, okay, in your own way. So this is going to really change who you are and really know that you need to stay around those energies and really make it when those offers are being there, okay? So really try, make that effort for the changes because only you can change and make a difference with others once you change yourself, okay? First. Cannot go saving drowning people if you don't know how to swim. Okay. And also you got to learn how to save. Just because you know how to swim doesn't mean you know how to save people correctly. Okay, very good. Moving right along, we got Sagittarius. Oh, you guys have been loving this, you know. You guys know things are going to change in life. It's supposed to. You know, the Saturn in your sign hasn't been all that bad. You've just been like, okay, well, it's going to change the decor of my house anyway. Okay, well, you might decide to buy a new car. Hey, while you're at it, Sagittarius, can you get me one too? You know, I don't mind used. God, it's ridiculous to buy a whole brand new car. They devaluate like what, 10,000 the minute you drive it off the lot. Give me a certified, okay? Yeah, that Lincoln Suburban one. What is that? Anyway, so Sagittarius, but might going on road trips, okay? Updating your technology and what else? All your technologies, communication with your neighborhood, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, and there's chances if you're in the beginning of Sagittarius, your finances are also changing. All right, new things are happening, and it could be some things are happening in your romance, fun, entertainment with children and getting involved because you're dealing with things with your finances because you have that Pluto going on with its group in Capricorn. So you're having those opportunities of really seeing what it is you need, what it is you want, and how to apply it in your everyday life. It seems that you will be getting more, you're getting more, especially with this new changes completely with eclipse season coming around. So I know you're excited about that, okay? And also too is, you know, with the personal finance, it's not all about personal finances. It's how our morals, how we see ourselves, how we see things, our belief systems, okay? And our belief systems do come from also the fourth house and ninth house combination of knowing who we are, have Have you accepted who you are? Do you know you deserve love? Do you know you deserve a lot of love? Sending you a lot of love and just giving you a lot of hugs and knowing that, you know, there's no perfect anything. What it is to really, really grow, enjoy yourself, and have some growth for yourself, okay? So, much luck. You can come see me. Anyway, make an appointment. We'll read your chart. Okay, now so Capricorns. Hello, Capricorns. Knock, knock. Are you in your cave? Is this the only light on in your cave? Well, it's nice that you have me as Sirena as your light in your cave. But anyway, you guys are needing to relax. Relax. Okay? You're worried about your finances. When are you not worried about your finances? Even when everything is fine, you're still worried about your finances and how you're displaying yourself and who you are. And you know you're needing these changes. Pluto has been in your sign for the past, couple of years. Those in the beginning of Capricorn have been feeling it. Now it's those in the middle of Capricorn. And so your belief systems, your moral issues, what you think is correct, what isn't, and is affecting, and how you're willing to receive love into your life, how you're willing to receive who you are, accepting that you can have different chapters in your life. The person you were 5 years ago is no longer the same person. The person you were 10 years ago, you're no longer the same person. You don't have to condemn yourself, especially I say that because Capricorns are the ones with, with the jails and all that, and the prisons and institutions. You condemn just for something that has happened. It's time to, have you grown from that? Did you realize? Okay, can you forgive yourself for allowing yourself to have gone into that situation for whatever reason? Can you forgive others because they're only human also? They don't know better. And to expect anything higher from that. Okay, the nice thing about being an adult is we realize that everybody's human and that they're only learning from other humans, okay, just like religions and all that. And so when we can accept that, we're more forgiving, going, oh, wow, if you weren't their parent, if you weren't their guidance, their coach, then how can you expect them to have treated you any differently? But, stop. Not everybody is going to think the same as you. And not everybody needs or shows love the same as you do. Okay? In fact, a lot of people think you Capricorns are very cold-hearted. Okay? And not very affectionate. Unless maybe if you have some Venus and Sagittarius there, all right? Or your moon is in a different sign and your ascendant, otherwise, Capricorns are known to be very cold and ambitious. And at the end, they wish they had spent more time with people. Okay, so remember that spending quality time is very important. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, these changes are happening in your first house, and if you're in the beginning of Aquarius, already in your 12th house. Okay, and really taking a deep look within yourself and how you're going to display yourself and how you're going to approach. Maybe you've changed your hair. Hey, woohoo! I did. Moon is in Aquarius, okay? So there's an example. I just thought about that. I was like, yeah, there you go. Okay. By the way, Olivia Gummick, she's on my Facebook followers, okay? She's in the LA area. Awesome. Okay, precious soul. She's like a sister to me, so love her to pieces. Anyway, she did awesome. And also, so Aquarius, please do know that. Go inside yourself. Go ahead and meditate. Take the time. Become one with yourself and the universe again. There's a lot of communications you're going to have with your siblings or your cousins and neighborhood, dealing things with technology and moving and advancing and really helping you to get yourself out there, okay? And that's going to be a good thing, really. A very positive thing is to show and teach more. All right. By the way, talking about that, I do have my healing classes. You're more than welcome to join on Wednesdays, the advanced healing classes. And the first level is on, I'm sorry, Tuesday's the advanced and Wednesday's the first level. Okay. And so, okay, sorry, I saw something confusing. And really get into that and allow yourself to expand, allow yourself to really be part and show it and teach it and share it with others. Don't hide it. It is time for you to blossom. The sun is in Aquarius and it just wants you and it's giving you all that energy. Okay, take that class. Really help yourself, then you can help others. You love helping others and you just want to, but you need to help yourself first, okay? So, and that means dealing with all. Good time for energy healings, energy clearings, okay? So, Pisces. Pisces, okay? Things are going on within yourself. You're taking time to reevaluate who you are, what you need, meditate, and ask God. You know, this is where the Sabian symbols like open up to messages in different forms and really see um, how you can make adjustments. You need to focus, okay? It's good that you meditate and go off, you quantum leap or escape soberly, all right? But it's not a good time with this Pluto Uranus thing going on to take any hallucinogenics or drinking, okay, or things that are going to blur this reality from other realities. Okay, you're changing the friends and groups and your goals also. And so, which is going to help because you're having sudden realizations of your belief systems and moral issues that need changing. Okay, and so how you deal about that and how you encourage that is going to be just wonderful. All right, so this was your individual forecast. And this is Sirena Nereida. Please get in touch with Celestial Soul Wellness. We're here for your energy needs, okay, which help your body needs. So your energy and body needs. Uh, Follow the Sirena's Well-Being on Facebook. Okay, I wish it was under Celestial Soul Wellness, but I can't. I also have the coach on there. Follow my tweets. I'm going to be honest, I'm not actually the one tweeting. So I have other people doing it, you know, but it's all about this. Trust me. No, I don't put personal things on there. My personal life, I keep very personal. It's personal, right? Okay, so um, anyway, let's continue on with the health section of this portion. Hello, this is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness, and thank you for watching the health portion of our new moon video. The new moon is happening in 20 degrees Aquarius. So that is going to be all about the Sahasrara chakra, the crown chakra, okay? It's not exactly right there, it's a little bit above, okay? And remember, we have more than 7 chakras. We have many more that are higher, and they are part of our aura. That what they create our aura. Okay, just so you know. But some good things to help with our Sahasrara chakra, our crown chakra. Some good essential oils and herbs to put on and to put in your diffuser to eat. Okay, would be the gota cola. Okay, some lavender and lotus. I know I put in my body oils that I do sell. Okay, I do sell my body oils, and I do put a lavender in there always, just to have that nice, relaxing element. Okay, lotus, elemi, violet, amber. Amber's really nice. In fact, I'm wearing amber right now. It goes really well. Frankincense, just you know, like the three kings brought, you know, good baby Jesus, right? Frankincense, cedarwood. Okay, galbanum, georgium. Heliochrysum is very good for the face, okay? Jasmine, lavender, vetiver, nice and relaxing. I said lavender already, right? And we have it twice. Let me put it, sorry, let's not confuse. Okay, vetiver, myrrh also is one of the gifts from the Three Kings, right? Neroli, I just love neroli, just so beautiful, all those blossoms. Rose, rosewood, sandalwood, and spruce, okay? And some foods that is good to eat at this time. Okay, since this is a very spiritual chakra, okay, than physical. Essentially, it is best to fast and detox. Okay, we're not going to do so much. So if you're going to do a lot of sports, like the Super Bowl happening so close to the new moon, well, thank goodness it's not an eclipse. Otherwise, I'd be very worried. But the Super Bowl happening, you know, with the new moon, can take a lot of energy out. And since it's an air sign, they're going to need a lot of water because the air expands, okay? And so if you guys know these wonderful gentlemen that are going to, gentlemen, these gladiators, okay, that are going to go out there and go kick some butt, okay, you know, tell them, you know, really, if they don't have a health coach, get in touch with me to take care of themselves at this time, all right? So I know I do help already a couple of them. Also, too, is a good time for meditating. Okay. Anything though, but like mushrooms, garlic, ginger, onion, lychee, coconuts, mangosteen, and dried fruit have a lot of sunlight and fresh air and water at this time. And then let's talk about some of the yoga positions. All right. Yoga positions for this. I don't have them memorized. I know. Shame on me. How can I not? Watch me by next year. I'll finally have it. Okay. Whoops, wrong chakra. I know. You like get it? It's all out of order. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. So some of the yoga positions, really nice. It's going to be the tree pose, okay? So, and then the half lotus, you know, when you're sitting, all right, and the full lotus. The reclining hero, and the corpse pose, the headstand, and you guys can see I'll add it in there, the plow, the seated forward bend, the crocodile pose, mountain pose, and fish pose. I'll add that in there so that way you guys can see, okay? And some good crystals to wear at this time and to have around you and do healings with is clear quartz, Herkimer diamonds, white tourmaline, barytes, amethyst, always. All this healer is always full of amethyst, right? Obsidian, okay, selenite, always good. Have it around your computer, around you in your rooms. Peacock, okay. Petalites, charylites, spirit quartz, indigo blue kyanite, so, and moldavite, always, always good. Oh, moldavite, just love it, okay? So those are going to be your crystals for that time. And do know that when we do the meditation that's coming up, okay, of higher self and affirmations, you know, we're going to call in our archangels. Okay, I know I'm looking through my notes here, you know, my little book of notes. Okay, and let's see here. I like to include all of those. So we're going to include here. You guys see me going? Well, I don't know. I don't have one down for it. It's ridiculous. I know there's one. Of course there has to be. You know. Okay, Haniel. So we're going to include Haniel. And just in case you weren't sure, Haniel is for magic and nurturing, okay? Creating miracles. And let's see here also. I know there's more than one. Ragel. Because I do this in Spanish too, so instead of looking all around, okay? And so he oversees all the archangels and angels, okay? It means creates harmony and order in relationships, which is what we've been talking about coincidentally, okay? And I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Well, it's not that's it, but that's it. So we'll go to the meditation at the end, but I'm going to pull out the tarot cards. Okay, so this is Sirena Nereida again. And we're going to do right now our Sahasrara chakra meditation. There is some curious sounds in the background I have here, but remember to really focus and be connected through it all is what's important, and that's how we know we're going. So if you want to pause me, and at this time take out your oils and put on your incense, maybe put on some sakis, a little blanket, because when we stop our body and it becomes a little bit cooler, all right? And then go ahead and press play when you're ready. Put on some nice soft music in the background, okay? And hopefully my voice will entice you to let go. So are we ready? Okay, so if you're at this part, that means you're ready. So sit down, make sure your back is straight and your feet are flat. Or if you're lying down, that's fine also. Make sure there's no pillow. That way there's no arc in your neck, that everything is straight, erect. Let's do the mudra for the crown chakra. And the mudra for the crown chakra, there's two ways that they do it. Okay, the easiest way is just to cross over, put your pinkies straight. Okay, so just as if you're praying or holding your hands and then pinky straight. Now the other way that has been done is when you put your fingers like this, you close them, close the hand, okay, and lift the pinkies, okay. But either way, it's the closure and having the pinkies, okay. And it enhances the meridian, remember? And the meridian is connected to the crown chakra, okay? The governing vessel there. It's the gallbladder releasing and everything. So if you can, put that over your head. As you breathe in, bring it down. In for 5, hold for 5. And out. And when you stretch, really pull that shoulder if it's going out there. Feel that. And back. Oh my God, that feels so good. Okay, again. Hold. And out. And just pull it back. Pull those shoulder blades together. Oh yes. Nice, good stretch. And bring it down, breathe in. Hold. Out. Very good. Let's breathe in again. And out. If you're comfortable, just stay that way. If you're lying down, just lean it backwards. And if you do have some, maybe you could rest. If you're sitting up, your hands up. And now we're going to call in Archangel Haniel and Archangel Raguel. Calling in Archangel Haniel and Archangel Raguel. They're the archangels of the crown chakra. And as you're breathing in, just imagine, see, visualize that white light funneling in. The white, beautiful golden light funneling in into your head, into your crown chakra. That's the cat, by the way, if you hear. It's talking to the cat outside. And breathing in and releasing, seeing that light just fill you in, going down now to your third eye chakra, to your throat chakra, your heart chakra, to your solar plexus chakra, Then all the way down to your sacral chakra and your root. That the light is just expanding down through your thighs, your hips and thighs, way down your knees, all the way down to your feet, making a connection down there with the Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. Imagine there's that laser just connecting you from that white laser all the way down from your crown chakra, all the way down to the core of Mother Gaia. And let it go back all the way up. And as it goes up, expand, expand, expand. Just let everything go. And call in your light team. Thank Haniel and Raguel for being there, protecting. As you're expanding, yawn, release those toxins. You might even have tears. Some of you might pass wind another way. If you have incense or oils going on, it doesn't matter, right? If your arms get tired, go ahead, stretch them up on your own pace and back down. Feel that connection as the light is beaming up from your chakras all the way out. Like a beacon to the universe, I am alive. And as that is expanding, breathe in. I am divine spirit. And divine spirit flows in and through me. Breathe out. God is in me, above me, below me. Breathe in, around me at all times. Breathe out, I am part of the divine. Life is unfolding for my highest good. Breathe in. I honor the divine within me. Breathe out. I acknowledge the presence of spirit working in my life. Breathe in. I seek to understand and to learn from my experiences. Breathe out. That nourish my spirit. God or the gods are my source, is my source. Universe is my source. I seek the highest truth and the most healing ways to live my life. I am one with all the creation and the universe. Breathe out. I cherish my spirit. I am connected to all, and I'm a part of all. Continue breathing in. I look within where I am safe, loved, and protected. Breathe out. I live in the present moment. Breathe in. Inspiration fuels my creation. Breathe out. I am grateful for all the goodness in my life. Breathe in. My spirit is eternal. It loves beauty, harmony, peace, and joy. Breathe out. The divine guides me on the path of life. Breathe in. Wisdom, knowledge, and truth are mine. And breathe out. I trust that my highest good and greatest joy are unfolding now. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. But open up all your chakras, your heart chakra. Feel that connection. And I'm right now going to do a clearing and balancing the chakra. Clearing it. Oh, yes. No need for confusion. Take out all that unnecessary chatter and noise and information that separates you from the universe, from spirit, from source, from your divine creator. Releasing all ego and being part of the universe. There is no one below us, no one above us. We are all one in helping and guiding one. Oh, I feel a lot of stuff being emptied out there. Shut out all criticism from others, remembering that they are only human, especially from those who are not connected to the universe, source, and the divine creator of all that is. Let's clear it all out, all out, all out, all out. Let's get it all out. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Breathe in one more time. Oh, and out. Let me just get it all out and let me fill it all the way up with healing, loving light. Just open to receive. Open to receive. Open to receive. Open to be a part. Oh, yes, good, good, good. Oh, so many out there, so many wonderful people you are, wonderful souls that you're going to spread this. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And whenever you are ready, you may open your eyes and pause this. Thank you. This is Sirena Nereida. It's such a privilege. Thank you for the privilege of having me in your life, inviting me to be part of, to play with your soul and be part of it and be respectful with it. In a little bit, I'm going to do the tarot reading. So, if you're going to continue, wonderful. I thank you. Please watch the other videos. Please follow me on Twitter and Facebook. And I'm on Instagram. I don't know exactly what, but I am. Okay, I have the blogs. And thank you for your patience. If you want a personal astrology reading for your solar return, or 6-month forecast, or the eclipse, I do a reading of all three for a wonderful great price of $140. I do the eclipse reading and for eclipse and the solar return, or two of the three for 100. Okay, I do healings, of course, life and health and relationship coaching with healings always involved. So please, also too, if you're in the Southern California area and you're having a festivity going on, invite our group to come and perform for you and shake it up a bit and hula it a bit. We have of all ages from 4 to 84, and we have all types. We've performed for weddings, quinceañeras, birthdays, baptisms. Let's see here. We have performed even for passing of people because that's what they had asked, especially our veterans. And we have performed, oh my goodness, office parties, barbecues, okay, birthdays just because. So watch us. I have snippets of our dancing there on my YouTube channel. Okay, so give me a holler. You can email me, text me, message me. My goodness, send out the message to me. I'll probably get it. Okay. So with this new moon, remember to do the new moon wish list and to visualize, see it coming. Remember the laws of attraction, feel it coming and all the beauty of it. All right? So stay tuned for the tarot part of this show, this program. Thank you for watching. Hello, this is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness, and today we're talking about the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, the chakra de corona, how to cure, heal, naturally maintain its good, healthy nature, como curar naturalmente y mantener su estado, saludable y sana. So here we have garlic, and anything that falls in the garlic field. This is not good, sorry. I'm not going to hold it with that hand. Anything that goes with the garlic field, all right. Also, we have coconut, okay. You know, you always want the virgin unrefined is best. They say, you know, they try and go refined. Nah, you don't want that. You want it very clear, okay. Any kind of ginger, gingebre also, onions, okay, lychee, mangosteen, mushrooms, okay, cebolla, champiñones, let's see here, besides ajo. And then too, we're gonna go and show you some herbs, all right? So, sorry about that, helichrysum, okay, neroli. Helichrysum is also very, very good for the face. Neroli and lavender, all to calm. Crown chakra, we have lavender, okay. Sandalwood, sandalo y mir, okay. Incense, really nice for this time, okay, for the crown chakra. Okay, and also jasmine, very good for the crown chakra, para su corona. Okay, chakra de corona. Okay, great. Hello, this is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness. Namaste, and thank you for watching and joining me with this yoga video. Today we're going to be doing yoga positions for the crown chakra, which is the Sahasrara chakra. Okay, and we're going to start off with something easy, which is the mountain pose. And the mountain pose, okay, is we're going to just extend. Make sure you are hip width apart, shoulder width apart, hands out. And you're just going to sturdy yourself. Make sure your knees are slightly bent. If I go to the side, you'll see the knees are slightly bent. You're not going to go this way because then you topple over. So staying straight with the knees slightly bent is very important in mountain pose. So, you go right here. Again, the shoulder, hip, width apart. Hands out. And the whole purpose of mountain pose is to ground yourself. So make sure your chin is parallel to the floor. Nose is straight. We do not want none of this and none of that, okay? All right. And make sure you're tightened up, and make sure also that you are not with your tush in the air, but you're down. So make sure it is all straight and aligned. You need your governing vessels all aligned, and you are taking nice deep breaths into your abdominal region for 5. So let's do that. So slowly inhale through your nose. Maintain. Exhale through your mouth. And that is going to be your mountain pose. Doing a mountain pose in any of these poses, remember, start off 3 times doing the Merkaba breathing. Get it all the way up to 7. It'll be wonderful. But it's okay if you only even just start with 1. 1 is a great start to get that going. And remember, the whole purpose of really yoga is to get that oxygen breathing. From mountain pose, we're going to move now to tree pose, okay? Tree pose is really nice. So it's almost kind of like a flamenco pose. You're going to have the one leg, and we're going to do one leg up here, okay? And so this is your tree pose.
Now, if you're flat-footed, not fat, flat-footed, you might have some trouble balancing, and that's quite all right. You want to make sure that your knee is extended outward, okay, to give you that balance. If you want a nice, good challenge, bring the leg all the way to the inward, okay? So, we're going to do that. And make sure you have your elbows extended for balance. And again, you're going to do it for a total of 5. Inhale, maintain, and exhale. Now, whatever we do on one side, we need to do on the other side also, okay? Balancing is always one of my most parts that I need to, even when I was in gymnastics as a child, to work on. So we're going to have some fun seeing how well I can balance on this side. So again, we're going to take this leg, okay, and we're going to go inward, okay, and make sure the knee is extended outward. Now, if you want more of a challenge, bring in the foot all the way to the inward of your inseam, okay, high in your inseam, and bring your arms together. And so again, we're going to inhale for 5. So breathe in through your nose. Maintain it. And exhale through your mouth. Again, if you could do this for 3, starting off with 3, that's great. You want to build it up to 7, even 10. That is awesome. Our next pose, okay. Wow, I just have a blank. The white light just got to me. Okay, the next pose that we have here is half lotus. So let's make sure. Half lotus is really nice because we're going to put the foot upward here, and then we're going to get the other one up on top also. And again, we are going to open up our rib cage area because of our lungs. Okay, and we always have our hands over our heart, all right? So that way our heart chakra is also being ignited. And we are breathing in. And again, we're doing the Merkaba breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale. Whatever we do with one side, we need to do to the other side. So now, we have to put this one down and lift with the other. You'll notice that sometimes we have an easier way, okay, for one. I know my foot always slips when I do that one. Okay, and so we're going to breathe in. Remember, we're not breathing, filling our chest in, just our abdominal region. And we're releasing. Okay, we're going to move on to the next pose there. And the next pose is I got for this chakra is, I don't know which one to do first. We got, we're going to do plow. So plow, okay. Plow's really nice because we're going to just go over and we're going to see if our cameraman is paying attention that I fit into the whole picture. Okay. And we're going to go over and nice. Okay. And make sure the toes are pointing. Do not bend the knees. Keep it straight. Keep it nice and straight there. Okay. And you're going to breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And release. If you want a really good stretch, push it over even more. Keep the legs straight. Okay? Great. So, we also have fish pose there. The fish pose is really nice and easy. You're going to relax here. Okay? You're going to put in your elbows and you're going to lift. So, head back. And you're going to breathe in for 5 as always. And as you exhale, you come down. All right? Also, too, you're going to do the forward bend. When you do the forward bend, all right? If you have trouble reaching all the way over, you could cheat and maybe grab onto your pants, okay? But really try and make the effort to go all the way forward and hold. So, And if you could bring it in even more, great. And release and come up. Make sure after you do the stretch of forward bend, because of the back of your thighs, that you stretch it, okay? You want to make sure you shake it out. You shake it out. Another one also we have there, thank you, we got is, okay, we did the crown and we did the forward bend. We have the headstand, and the headstand, you know, if you want to use something to help you with the headstand, that is possible. And so here we're going to just show you how you can use a tree or anything possible to help you with the headstand. Ideally, you want to do the headstand, you know, free, okay? But if not, it's always good to have something. So when you do the headstand, and we're going to have our cameraman come to the side over here and follow through. Okay, so you're on your knees and you want to get as close as possible, okay? Lift. Make sure back is straight. And you're holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe down. When you come down gently. Slowly lift up. You don't want to get a head rush. Okay? And so this has been your yoga for your crown chakra, and thank you for joining me. This is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness. Namaste.
Nereida, I can't even say my name, with Celestial Soul Wellness, and now we're going to do the tarot card portion and oracle card portion of our program. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this. Remember, we have the new moon in Pisces at 20 degrees, and we're going to see how the tarot cards are supporting those energies. Remember, it's all about the energy. We put the intention out there, and it reads the energy, okay? And nothing more. Once again, the tarot cards are not destiny. It just tells us what are the energies that are there and what is best to follow for our results that we would like, okay? So to claim that that is destiny, we can't do something otherwise, is incorrect. And don't let anybody tell you anything different, okay? So, not only is destiny or fate when we choose to just allow it and not do anything with those energies. So right now we're shuffling. We're going to really just put those energies out there. I have a new cameraman. Everybody say hello to Eric. He's helping me out with this part. And so it's his first time. And I know he's doing a great job. So at this time, and now let me shuffle a couple more times, and then we're going to spread them. Remember, I only do the 4-card spread, but we do have many different spreads in tarot card readings, okay? But since this is for the conscious, collective consciousness, all of society, all right, I'm not going to go so detailed and deep with the other, like the Celtic Cross and the other one, some card spreads and all that, okay? So I just do the 4-card spread. And, Eric, go ahead. Let's put the camera towards the table. And so this is what's going on right now, okay? This is what we don't want to go into. This is what we should go into. And this is the outcome. Okay, so we have the sun. The sun is upside down. That's kind of neat because what it is what's going on right now, being winter here in the northern hemisphere. Okay, we have less time with the sun. It is slowly becoming longer days. But remember, we had the winter solstice, so it was the shortest day in the whole year. And slowly we're having longer days here in the northern hemisphere. Okay, but having that, being out in the sunshine,
and having our glory. You know, this is the 19th. It's interesting because it's 19th, because really the degrees of the new moon is 19 point something seconds. But what we do is, in astrology, we'll say 20 seconds. We'll go to the next one. But so this kind of really well represents it, that it's going to take time for everything to fruition, but it is to fruition. What we need to now not focus on is not be concerned, and a lot of us, especially these days, is the money. Okay, and especially what's interesting is the Queen of Pentacles, because the queen, you know, the woman in a lot of older cultures was the one who organized the finances. Okay, especially in polyamorous or poly relationship, the first wife. Okay, and so there was the concern, the worry. Whereas the man went out and just made it, she had to organize those finances. So what we need to do is not be so concerned on the economics and the material aspects of what's going on in our lives right now, though a lot of times, you know, that sense of survival instead of living. Okay, here we have the Ace of Pentacles, and it's telling us everything is going to come in abundance. All right, so if we don't stress out about it and we go with the flow, everything's going to come out in abundance, and we just follow the universe. You know, it's the hand of God there. Okay, our divine creator of all that is, that great white spirit. I like that because of the cloud, and it reminds me here, you know, of the Native Americans. Okay, it's going to be given, but we need to use the energies of the new moon. Make sure you're writing your new moon wish list, and visualizing and putting a higher frequency, a positive frequency, not so much of need and want and desire, but one of enjoying it. How is it? A lot of times people don't realize when they're trying to visualize and manifest, they're like, oh, I need $2,000. No, the money is neutral. You need to visualize why. What are you going to do with those $2,000? And that experience. Oh, there's Ragnar. Did you guys hear him? He always loves to make an entrance with the videos. Well, anyway, to focus on how it's going to make your life better. Okay? Is it because it feels good to be responsible to give it to someone else? Or is it good because, you know, you can buy certain gifts, or just, you know, have a full refrigerator? Okay, so thinking of the reason why, what you're going to do with that money is what manifests it. But if you just focus on, I need the money, I need the money, I need the money, it's not going to happen. Okay, so remember, money is totally neutral. Okay, when we do that, the outcome is the Hierophant. And this is really nice because we have the equality coming into codes, really preaching the secrets of the universe. And that is so Piscean, because Piscean is our crown chakra, our connection with the higher self, our connection with the universe, connection with spirit and source and divine creative, all that is, and all the other gods you might want to connect with. And that is really what this is telling us to do. By connecting and going with the flow and using the energy, surfing the waves with it, as opposed to going against it and just going, oh no, there's a wave. Well, it's going to happen no matter what. Life happens. We got to say, oh, this is going to happen. Let me go and use it. Just like we have the eclipse season coming in March. Okay. And this is an opportunity to see how that is going to work. So if you had listened to the beginning portion of the video and how I explain the different zodiac signs, how this new moon is going to affect, remember, please listen to also your sun sign, your ascendant, which is also called your time of birth, or your rising sign, your moon sign, and also your north node, your soul purpose sign. All that will give you a better idea of how this new moon manifests for you and how those wonderful energies will bring to your positive. So right now we're going to pause, and then we're going to get to the oracle. So I'm back with the oracle cards. I'm Sirena Nereida. And so I've been shuffling already 3 times. I'm shuffling a little bit more. The oracle cards are going to give us a better explanation of what's going on too. All right, so we put our intentions out there for this new moon. Okay, messages being brought up. Okay, and so here, separate. I just want to tell all my friends, I know that you guys have been calling me and all that, and I've been so busy these past couple of weeks, and I apologize. Continue to call me. And remember, tomorrow is the Asian New Moon. Or tomorrow, tomorrow's the 8th, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah, so today's the 7th, just in case you guys are wondering when is tomorrow.
And today's the 6th.
Today's the 6th?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're doing a celebration on the 8th. No, the 7th, and then we have the new moon on the 8th. So, those of you, it's Year of the Monkey. Okay. Just in case I was wondering, I'm Year of the Metal Dog. We are those loyal, faithful. Me being a female? Bitch. So, oops, were we supposed to bleep that? No way. So, okay, now let's split these. Here we go. So this is what's going on in the past. Just in case those of you are wondering, I'm using the Enchanted Map by Collect Baron Reed. All right, no, I do not get any advertisement proceeds, but just letting you know if you're curious. Okay, the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. So, okay. And when we do Oracle cards, it doesn't matter upside down or not. We just read them all the way up. So the past is protecting treasure. Can you see that right there so they can see it? Maybe not do it upside down.
Oh, that's right.
So it's protecting treasure. You know, we're going to, that emphasis of, again, being material. Now, also, we could be protecting certain treasures. I know I call my son Mi Tesoro, and he is one of my most precious treasures, okay? And as a single mommy, I try not to have him too tied to my apron strings because he is 15 and I'm teaching him how to protect himself and be independent and wise and aware in this world. So what's happening now is come together, okay? So it's really nice because you have the two giraffes, and giraffes of being of higher self and of growing, and then we have the pelican there, and with the heart, you know, so reigning, coming together with other people, the collective consciousness in source, okay? And an unconditional love. That is very beautiful, okay? And pelicans too, in the American and Western cultures, it brings the baby. So something new in the culture. So it's very nice, okay? Here, the future is Magical Map Shifter. Do you want to come over here better to see? So Magical Map Shifter. And the Magical Map Shifter, we have different things going on depending on where one wants to navigate. So let's see what our obstacle is. The obstacle is movement. And here we have an ostrich. And that's very interesting because ostriches being so big, their wings so small, you know, some kind of say it's an oxymoron as of a bird, but they do move. They do run pretty quickly, okay? And, you know, we have the balloon in the background. We're showing a different type of modality and of traveling. So what it's trying to tell us there is, you know, we might not be searching very well of the different possibilities to go towards our resources, to develop our soul purpose, to be contributing members of the collective consciousness, to be very supportive. Okay, we're thinking there's only one way, and if we're emphasizing just that way because that's all we know how, we need to go out and learn more. So this is our environment, and our environment here is rock bottom. Why is rock bottom cool? Because rock bottom means we are starting from scratch, and that's better. Because sometimes if we collect too many things, then it's harder to start. Then we have to get rid of stuff, get over and heal and all that. But if we're rock bottom, it's like we're a newborn baby, going back to the pelican, bringing, and it's just so fresh and the sponge ready to absorb and learn. So that is really something positive. Some people see, oh, I'm at rock bottom, then that means there's nowhere else to go but up. Okay, so one has to see it as a positive situation. It's all a matter of perspective and belief systems. The advice is metamorphosis. And that is really good because when we're at rock bottom, we are getting the opportunity to change, especially if we've been living. And those of you who have your Saturn in Sagittarius, or you have your sign in Virgo, Gemini, or Pisces, you've been having some obstacles, okay? Also, too, if it's your moon sign or your rising sign or your north node, your soul purpose sign is in one of those mutable signs, you know, it's going to be a time to change. The way you were doing things served a purpose for the past, served a purpose for that phase of your life, that chapter of your life, but now it is time to do something different. You're starting at rock bottom, okay? Yet you need to move forward. You can't just wallow in it. That way you come together. The two sides of you are coming together, all right? And to really connect with Source and really be able to produce, because that pelican's ready to bring that production, that baby, your baby of what you're producing, that whole new you, and how you can give of that self, okay? So, you know, what you were doing was good, and you were protecting that and who you were, but it's now time to map shift, be the magical map shifter and change things around, going into different directions, okay? And here the outcome is follow the leader, all right? Now that's very important. Are you the leader or is someone else the leader? Who are you going to follow? What paths are you going to take? Okay, here in this one too, we even have the clock, okay, where the tree is. And so, you know, is it time that you're concerned with? But if you notice, this is a well-rooted tree. Trees have no time or space. They're just growing and growing and growing. Some of those redwoods, I mean, if trees could talk, imagine the history they would tell as opposed to the human history, okay? Just the facts. They know the weather and they work with the weather. Every year the weather changes and they work with it and they understand that, yet they're so rooted, these trees, okay? So that means being flexible is part of being rooted and grounded, all right? And here we have ducks, we have different birds and geese, and then we got the fairies and shining all the way up there. So taking the path that is more brilliant for you, but also go towards, you know, the unseen or the unexplainable, and you will feel those energies moving. Now geese also and ducks also move by water. Remember we talked about movement here, the obstacle, and yet we do have the marshes and some water here from you know, from the ostrich, okay? Yet they fly, and they fly together, all right? So, and those are things to remember, that when you're moving, sometimes you need to move in a group. Maybe start a different movement or group, or go with a different goal and different team, all right? So that way you can have your metamorphosis. Very much important, because, you know, we have flamingos there, and then we have the butterflies, and I know that the butterflies are very precious to me, because they seem like just ugly little worms before they go in their cocoon. And then they change to these beautiful, beautiful insects. At the same time, to capture one will totally ruin the essence of the butterfly. They are so beautiful when they're moving, not when they are on a wall. And so I remember one time I had told a ex-boyfriend of mine I really loved butterflies, and he saw how much, and he brought me, you know, this beautiful thing of 3 butterflies in there, and I felt so sad. And yet I know it was him trying to be kind to me and give me a gift that he thought that I would want. But I never finished telling him and saying how, to me, the beauty of the butterfly was its freedom. Okay, also, besides its colors and movements and all that. So, knowing that freedom in that metamorphosis, so we could be more free to be ourselves, our true authentic self, release any treasures that are holding us down. Some of the stuff we don't need. Good time for a garage sale, okay? Go through some of the stuff, and if it's too melancholy, the memory, maybe it's time to let it go, all right? Because it's not enhancing your present or your future. We got to live in the moment. That is the most important thing. Well, this is Sirena Nereida with the tarot card and oracle card portion of this video, and I hope you really liked the video. So I thank you so much for watching our program, and please, any constructive criticisms, you know, I am very thankful for. Share this on Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube. Okay, wonderful donations at Sirena's Celestial Soul Wellness at gmail.com. Thank you. And consider us also Quipo Hula for your Hawaiian festivities and entertainment. Let's see, I'm available for, I teach healing classes, immediate beginning and master classes. I do the astrology readings, all kinds, for relationships, harmony, intention, for personal readings, which is really great for parents with newborns, is to understand your the harmony intention. Also the personal chart readings when you have a child, to understand what is their soul purpose. Maybe you want to raise them a certain way, but maybe they need a different kind of guidance. Okay, I refer back to Wolfgang's all the time. So just when things are not, I'm not getting it, or I'm just trying to remind myself. Okay, I also do readings for, of course, soul purpose, career, and health. Let's see, anything else I'm forgetting? And we have several healers. Besides me doing long distance healing, we have several healers in the family. So please get in touch with us either through Facebook on Sirena's Wellbeing, the life coach one, Sirena Nereida, La Sirena Nereida, okay. On Twitter, I think it's Sirena Nereida, or even here on YouTube. Please know that if you're asking me things regarding your chart, I do require a deposit. It is my time and effort. This is my career. This is the way I feed my son and myself. And as a life coach, health coach, and relationship coach. So just asking me, can you look at my chart? Please be kind enough to be aware that, I do ask for a payment. Anyway, this is wonderful, and I so appreciate your time. This is Sirena Nereida saying bye, chasito.